so now I have to unleash my will.
Mm.
Kalen punished me. Um, you know, solo leveling. Well, someone did a Sword Art Abridged style parody of solo leveling. Instead of activating the solo system, he activated the Riz system. He has to go in different paths to get with different girls.
Mhm.
And he's like, I will not dang my stepsister. He goes, you will be punished. And then she sent masters after him. I'm
Mhm.
just like, oh man, Kalen, you're killing me. Stop showing me this. But she don't listen. I'm currently making a cup of coffee.
Well, I can still stream, but I gotta do some weird freaking goddamn backflips to do it. Like I had to change my shit to HLS type of broadcasting and shit. I have no fucking idea what's going on. Why like certain things are blocked. I'm really starting
Well,
to
did
not
the
like this new Spectrum fucking
server
internet.
change? Or
I don't know. I mean, I've
did the
never
program
had.
itself change? Or...
Well, the thing is that we just got the new internet, right? We got listen to this.
Yeah, yeah.
They took us from 400 to 500 for $3 less. But now, and we had to have a new router because of the speed thing. I mean, I have now 400 up and 400 down, which is awesome. But now, like certain things are like blocked. Like when I tried to do Star Wars, I couldn't do Star Wars. I had to freaking record it and then upload it. I like to do the
Wait, are
streaming.
you on a... Okay, are you... what kind of ether are you on? Are you on your own separate line, or is there like a shared cable?
I am hardwired straight into the router. The
No, I'm
internet.
talking about the router itself. Is it just yours, or is it like one of those shared with the building type deals?
Oh no, it's just me and my dad. My dad doesn't use that much internet at all.
I'm not saying that it's the internet. I'm just asking if they put restrictions on like your line itself. Like I used to have a shared router in a dorm, and it would block certain sites and certain streaming sites I'd have to upload. I couldn't live stream.
Yeah,
It's like one of the weird requirements of it. But when I live by myself now, nobody cares because she got Verizon and just they don't care what you do as long as you don't touch the ports.
yeah, that's fucked up.
So she's like, I want the maximum thing because I want to play Monster Hunter 24/7 live. And that's what she plans on doing tonight at midnight because it launches. But yeah, hello, did someone enter?
Yeah,
Hello.
Drake, my favorite friend. How you doing?
not too bad. How you doing today? Thank
Okay,
you for
Worm. Oh yeah, you're
thank
welcome.
you for fixing the images.
You're welcome. Now, Wormwood said he's gonna be out today, but he'll be in next week.
Yeah,
So
you said.
I'm telling this to Necron and the other guy when they get here. But yeah, so
He's here.
I mean,
um.
Will's here.
Oh hey, Will, you snuck in while I
Hello.
wasn't looking.
Well, you and Necron were talking and didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, sorry about that.
Look,
Since we're all here, y'all ready to go?
let's rock.
All right, I have an announcement. Because you're all sexy beasts, each one of you gets a theme song. And once per session, you can activate your theme song and get a free bang.
All right.
If you actually have a theme song for your character, feel free to tell me what it is. We can play it in the YouTube or whatever. But yeah,
Not if I want to get copyright
remember
strike.
what happened last session?
What was that?
Yeah, we were on a ship being brought someplace that we did not want to be. The huge muckety muck saved us and said basically, we had a choice. We could do stuff for him or we could die. So we decided to join, the rebellion. And we went and we broke some people free for them and screwed up a whole bunch of drones in the process.
Okay. Now, you're on a mega cell, which is slightly different than the generic rebellion, and the fact that everyone in your team has powers, except for Carl, unless you want to count Carl as a teammate. And when you busted everyone out, you managed to save like all 22 people, including a resistance leader, on top of Mindrak. And one of them stick around as your minion. He has resistance fighter stats. One of them gave you free vehicles, and the other just kind of left, but they can, give you stuff here and there, mundane stuff they can't fight. So a couple days later, while you're at that warehouse, Dr. Destruction gives you a ring on your communicator. And what's your name? Basmo? Bano?
Umar.
Fumar. Fumar got a special communicator that works intangible. It's an intangible communicator. Yeah, because Dr.
Technology.
Destruction don't mess around. So do you actually pick up the call?
Sure.
All right. So, okay, and quick question: are you guys still together after a couple of days, or do you go your own separate ways?
I'm still together.
All right,
Strength in
Yeah.
numbers.
you get a record number. The information you brought me reveals that there is a power source located deep beneath Star City that the aliens haven't discovered. I need access to the power source for my own purposes. Finding it won't be easy, however. It was created by the villain named Charon some years ago, and its exact location died with him. It is my firm belief that the undergrounders who live beneath the city know its location. Persuading them to share this information is another matter. You will need a very heavy piece of equipment to make the power terminal useful to me. You'll find it in the warehouse where I left you. Be sure one of you can carry it or find another way to transport it. And that's the end of it. And when you check the warehouse, you actually find a relay. Now, this power equipment relay is 600 pounds. Has a thick but very short coupling on the side that doesn't look like it fits any normal power slot. And made of titanium, and it has a rod that extends out the top. If anyone wants to give me a science or any sort of investigation check and to get more details on this thing, feel free.
5.
Okay.
Yep, Rampage does not have science.
All right.
Wait, does this help at all? Hold on. Academics? Never mind. I
No.
roll anyway.
But you do know that Jinx, this type of power device is a beam emitter type deal. You hook it up to a power source, and then it beam it to the power directly to another place to give it station. So it's like wireless Bluetooth or wireless transmission, but for power. Whatever you do, do not touch the beam. You will die. You'll get filled with the power of a nuclear furnace in that beam. But other than that, it's pretty safe.
I mean, Rampage probably could stand in there for a little bit.
Rampage might turn into the Incredible Hulk and explode from his own superpowers. I mean, he could. I don't know if he can absorb unlimited power. If you want to try it out for a little bit, I'll let you do it. But first, you have to hook the power relay up to Terran's hidden coupler in the base, because Terran has a hidden power unit that you need to plug this thing into.
Okay.
And that's your mission for today.
All right.
So first off, how you gonna move a 600-pound machine?
Okay. First,
And no, never mind. I'll let somebody else go first.
Well, why don't I just control like a hauler or something like that, and we'll just stick it and put it on that.
Well, yeah, you could probably roll super science stunt and make like a hover thing or something to carry around on.
Right on.
So
I'll
looking,
need a roll. Rampage, got any ideas?
so looking at this thing, would it be sort of easy to, at the very least, lift it up and carry it for a little bit? Like
It's
not
600 pounds, but a super who's strong enough could literally pick it up and carry it on its back. I mean, you could easily, I think you specifically could just deadlift it for a bit and load it onto a truck or something. If you wanted to carry it, you'd have to make you do vigor checks after a couple rounds.
okay. Yeah, that's so we get either a hauler or a hover pad, and I can lift it onto there, and then only thing we would need to do would be figure out find how to find the lair, which, well, we can probably go down the sewers and see.
Well, you do have the power of networking and streetwise, unless you want to just cut straight to the sewer.
Let's try to find stuff on the street.
Oh, so,
Okay, the nice way is a persuasion check, while the mean way is an intimidation check. Which way you want to go about it?
Persuasion. Especially because he has the hindrance of mild not only mild
You're mild
man-
mannered, yeah.
and code of honor. So persuasion's probably the best thing for him.
Alright, everyone give me a persuasion check. We're all going to participate today.
5.
Rampage, you got a 5. Rampage, you got net 1. You can't roll out. Greg, you want to... Okay, Rampage, you terrify everyone when you're trying to be nice, and they'll have noise for it.
I mean, could have been a lot worse. Definitely
Great.
could have been.
And Jinx and Kumar, you managed to meet some people and like, oh yeah, you need to go into the sewers. You can either go through the access tunnel or the pipeline or an entry point, a drainage station. But the entrance you're looking for is in this part of the sewer, and you have to look. It's very well hidden, but if you look around these tunnels, you should be able to find it. And with this information, you can just skip right to the sewers. I'm not going to do a map because the sewers, if you have to actually go in there. Well, they're right. They're sewers. You have to walk through muck at one point. But
I have a quick question. Would you
Yep.
like me to spend a Benny to call in a generic, like, brute super villain associate that I know to carry this thing for us? And if we're still down in the sewers and doing this stuff next week, when the other gentleman joins in, he can just be that character. So for now, he's just carrying stuff.
if you guys want to do that to introduce the other guy, I'll let you, but I'm not gonna have you spend a penny. I'll just let it happen. He's just not gonna be in the fighting this week because I don't have any stats for anybody. I only stat you 3 guys, so yeah.
He's too busy carrying the engine, and if the fight breaks out, we ask him to go over there and make certain it doesn't get destroyed.
Okay. So, placeholder man is carrying it until the other guy joins next week and introduces his character. He literally has a title over him saying placeholder man. And then when the other guy joins, we'll replace placeholder man in editing, and it'll be whoever the guy is. So yeah. All right, so you're in the sewers. They're ranked. Everyone, give me notice -6 to try to find this thing.
Okay. Well, luckily I only do that at -4.
Okay, so everyone's a freaking eagle eye, and we find it even with the -6. So Rampage is like, hey guys, with a 9 you find it easy. You got to raise Rampage even with the -6, and their alertness +2. You just kind of like, oh dude, there's a secret wall right over there. You know, it's just, describe how you just find this secret wall within 5 minutes of walking into this place.
Hey, Rampage may be old, he may be tired, but he's pretty good at seeing things.
All right, so do you just walk into their secret base?
I say let's knock.
Oh, and open it. Remember one of the guys you saved? One of those random guys you saved and had to run is the answer to the door. Goes, oh shit! Rampage, Fumar, and Jinx. Well, this is a surprise. Come in, come in. I mean, Valerie would love to talk to you guys. What's up?
We're looking for a
If you
power
want, we
source.
got some rat burgers we just put on. You can have them.
I think I'm good for this afternoon, but we're looking for a power source.
Oh, well, I imagine it's not going to be a normal power source if you're coming all the way down here.
Unfortunately, you're correct.
Well, then you better come inside and talk to Valerie because she's probably the one who knows the most about such matters. And yeah, these guys are armed, but on the other hand, they see you as a friend and they're chill with you, so you can just walk right in because you literally saved their lives. It's just like, yeah, come on in, whatever you need, man. Just talk to Valerie. We'll see how we can help you. Yeah. So after you walk in, they shut the secret door behind you, so you know no stinking fish man gets in here. And any questions before I go to the next scene?
I think I'm good.
All right. Now, if
I'm
you
good.
failed that check, I was supposed to sick a sewer monster after you, but we get to skip that.
And
So you're into these caverns that the undergrounders are using as a base. They're even below the sewers. And they bring you in, and you see Valerie, the woman you rescued, and she's like, "Oh, hello." And there's like 50 of these guys throughout the different tunnels. They're just, you know, doing they're making food, they're making weapons, making see the things. Goes, how can I help you?
We're looking for a power source. What was the name of the super villain that left?
Aaron.
Him, left by him. Hoping you can help us out. You help us out. You help us. We'll help you. You know.
All right. Well, you did me a solid saving my life. I can help you find the thing, but that's it. I can't. If it's Terran's terminal, it's gonna be guarded by traps or robots or something. We didn't go mucking with that stuff because it's dangerous.
Right.
I can bring you there, but you getting in there is gonna be on you. I don't want to risk my people.
No problem.
And yeah, that's completely understandable.
All right, and she goes, and Carl, the minion, followed you in there, and he's that as a resistance member, but he's like dressed in leather and has a motorcycle helmet. He looks over at Valor and goes, "Hey, baby." And she looks back at him and goes, "Hey, Carl." And they have a smoldering moment until Drake interrupts him. Go ahead, Drake, interrupt him.
Why are we smoldering at each other?
Oh, I'm going. Just like I dig his biker. He goes, "I like him dumb." And the girl's like, "Hey, I am dumb, but still." All right, Jake, not Drake, Jake. The guy goes, "Yeah, boss." Lead him to Terran's like hideout. It's that weird tunnel thing. He's okay, boss. And you guys are just carrying that giant machine, and they're like, "Oh boy, that's gonna be trouble." So they lead you through the sewers and the underground. This place is massive. If you didn't have a guide, you would have never found this place in time. It's like a needle in a haystack. So Jake just follows you or leads you up to like 3 different tunnels, down 2 tunnels, and then he stops, and you see this tunnel arcing up, which is okay. That's where you have to go, but the problem is, uh, the hole leads right up into the guy's base because this was kind of like his sewer thing,
Mm-hmm.
and the tunnel that goes up is smaller than the machine you have. You're gonna have to figure out how to get it in that hole. Either make the hole bigger or temporarily shrink the machine or make something intangible, what have you.
Well, can anybody dig the hole open more? Otherwise, I can try and maybe I can try and set it out of phase for a bit, do like a power stunt with my super science skill, and set it out of phase. Intangible. Then you can like take it, push it up to the earth, and get it up to street level at least, or something.
Well, if you make it intangible, I say Fumar with his intangibility can move it, but
Okay.
you can still touch things while it's intangible.
Okay.
While it's intangible, I'll count it as weightless, so we don't have to worry about strength. If you guys want to work together and do that, I'll buy it.
Sounds like a plan to me. I start talking to him in science talk
Ooh.
to make it sound viable. Stuff that I don't actually know, the quantum waves of this and match it up with this frequency and maybe that'll work.
I just
So
have to touch a
Bruce
9-volt
Banner,
battery to it. I rolled a
Bruce
16.
Banner and Tony Stark are having a brain session in the middle of a mission.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a roll and let's see if you can actually do the science. Oh, you got 16. Nice.
Yep. Yeah, I think I might
Okay,
have
so
I didn't
and
help much.
Kumar, you gave him a +1 because I have spoken. That did help. I'm not gonna waste your effort. And now we go to the map. Give me a second. Boop. Can everyone see the map? Can everyone see the combat tracker?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Now the machine is presumably behind you, sitting intangible with the guy. So it might be tangible, whatever. But for the most part, the machine can't be hit in this scenario. You guys can just go nuts in the fight. And I'm not gonna be a dick and say, "Oh, the machine got smashed while you're fighting this dude." Okay,
Alright,
so
the R is the machine or the R is the placeholder?
the R is Carl, because they give him resistance fighter stats. So he'll help you in this fight. He just goes on Necron's turn and marked as an ally, and he'll do whatever. Necron will control him during the fight. But he's an extra. He'll go down 1 hit if something hits him. But he does have a normal 9mm pistol and a 1-shot rocket launcher because he will resistance.
Okay.
Terran's geothermal energy terminal is now only accessible through a narrow drainage pipe, which you went up. At the top of the hole, the team sees a brightly lit and very warm chamber. At the dead center is a massive tower-like device crackling with purple energy. Several large entrances are visible around the chamber perimeter, but all have collapsed by careful demolition. Littering the floor between the drainage hole and the massive terminal at the center of the chamber are a number of dead groks. These are the monsters you're going to put in the sewers. They're kind of like gators, but mutant. As they approach, the Omegans spy the author of the grok's demise, a group of Terran's trademark robots. They are 8-foot tall iron monstrosities with scythe-like hands and thick spiked legs. As soon as anyone moves up out of the hole, the robots come to life and attack. And we're in turn order. And how do I get the deal? Ah, there we go. Next round. And it seems that Rampage will be going first.
Yeah, and I think both me, Jinx, and Phobar all got jokers.
No, those are Jacks.
Jax.
Oh, yeah.
The Joker, you'll see a big skull, and I'll yell, "Whoa, it's a Joker!"
Yeah, okay. So I'm going to move.
Oh, I fixed your melee attack because it's supposed to be your strength plus the 3d6, not just the 3d6.
Okay.
And he says special weapon. What's your special weapon?
I would just say, like, using my energy as the special weapon.
No. That's like when they say special weapon, that's like, oh, you have a sword made of light, or you have like a hammer or something, so you get actual weapon stats on top of the 3d6. If you just want energy, that's a trap points to the standard punch with a 3d6.
Okay, then let's just bundle the brass knuckles into the special weapons. I mean,
Okay, yeah, I can just like add a d4 to your damage. You need to do that.
I got a question. Does their attack do heavy weapons damage?
as far as rampages,
Yeah.
I just have a AP of 2.
No, did you take the modifier heavy weapon so it hurts heavy armor? Can you punch a tank?
No. I can probably.
Well, then none of your attacks are gonna do anything.
All right. If you buy any weapon that has the energy modifier, so if you bought your brass knuckles as an energy variant of brass knuckles, energy has does
Great.
heavy weapon damage from the get go. So it would be like $300 to buy a pair of brass knuckles that were energy equivalent, and that way they would do heavy weapons damage.
You just want to spend the Benny and say your attacks do heavy weapon damage.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, we'll just do that and move on. I mean, I was gonna let Necron do it with super science, so I figured you could do it too, because you kind of like put some extra oomph into it. Okay, your attacks do heavy weapon for the scene.
Okay.
And what would you like to do?
I am going to move up my 6 pace. So that
Each square is 1 pace.
Okay.
Okay, and you can hit him with one of your range attacks if you want.
Yep, I will try to hit. I believe this is Guardian 2 with my ranged attack.
Okay. Okay, and that's a miss. These guys have the dodge edge, so all ranged attacks are a -2 to hit them.
Okay, and since it's rate of fire 2, I just
You can
do
roll
another.
again, yeah. And yeah, that is the second miss. You got pair of 5s.
Yep. Unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Okay. And now we're moving on to Jinx. Is that okay?
Yep.
Jinx.
Okay. Move your stupid thing. All right. You need heavy weapons to hit these guys, right?
Yes, they have heavy armor. Do you want to spend a Benny and say your weapon's heavy?
There's my Benny. All right.
Okay, I'll accept that power stone.
All right. Here we are. You. All right. I'm gonna activate my actually I need to step forward one. Activate my teleportation. I'm gonna open a portal right behind him so he doesn't see it coming, and then I'm gonna blast him. Come on.
Okay, so
One. Medium range with that? Weird. Okay.
yeah, it's because you're
Yep. I see it.
blasting them and it gave you the recoil for no reason.
No,
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage for the 7. So I'm gonna say that one hit. Oh, what are you doing? Are you re-rolling something?
No damage. 29.
Okay, is that 29 heavy?
Yeah.
All right. Now the funny thing is, these guys have a deactivation weakness where you do an electronics roll at -6 to turn them off, and anyone with interface could do that while having to get close to them. But instead, you just blew the shit out of them. So let's see how much tough. This guy has 23 toughness with 12 armor, and you did 29. And how much armor piercing you got?
2.
2. So, and he's resilient. So, 29 to 21 is a hit and 2 raises. So yeah, you offed them. And
Right on.
did you drop the damage on them? Okay, I have to hit apply, and yeah, that makes them incap. So,
Wow. All right.
and are you done?
Yes. Sorry. I'm gonna move there for cover. There.
Okay,
I'm done.
Kumar, what do you like to do?
All right. Well, this is going to be interesting because I don't know how useful my powers are going to be.
Your possession does not work on them; they're pure
Right.
machine. But
All right.
you still do the thing where you phase in for a second, shoot them with your pulse pistol, and phase back out.
Now, the number 2, the one in the middle, is that the one that's down?
Yeah, that's the one that's down. I'm going to delete his token from the board. So, there.
All right. When I start to fly in, is there one directly in front of like where Necron is, and I can't see it currently?
No, they are above and below.
Okay.
Basically, there's one to the north, one to the south, the one in the middle, and you took out the one in the middle. When you come in, you'll see them, but you have to get like with my ping button. You have to get
Okay.
much deeper in the room to even see them. They're like way in there. You see them now?
Yeah. Well, I could see this one. I'm flying, and I am going to try and go intangibly into the robot and start hacking it.
Okay, that will be electronics roll -6.
It wouldn't be an actual hacking roll.
Well, the thing is, you make an electronic roll at -6, you can just turn them off.
I'm not trying to turn it off.
Because
I'm trying to reprogram it to fight for me.
All right. Well, then I'll let you do hacking -6 because you're overriding the programming.
All right.
Now, if you do get it, it will go from enemy to friendly ally.
All right. And I'm going to drop a Benny to do this as a power stunt by combining my normal ability to take someone over and my hacking skill together to maybe drop that from the drop the penalty.
Okay, if you're doing a stunt, I can have it, so it's a -3.
Okay. So here, let me spend a
There's
Benny.
no written rule for that, but as a GM, I'm just gonna say you can go. I'll give you a -3. I can give you part way.
All right. How do you spend bennies on here?
Oh, you just
Grab
click
it and
them on.
drop it.
You drop it into the chat or whatever.
Oh, okay. And
Okay, with a 4 -3, that's a 1.
yeah, I'm gonna have to Benny that. Do I do the same thing? Do I drop the Benny on that roll?
You can drop the Benny on the roll itself. It might re-roll it for you. Oh, if it doesn't, just roll again.
All right. Come on. Never mind. That was
Okay.
two wasted bennies, but I'm
Well, on the plus side, when you hack them, you learned the word of the day today, Drake.
oh.
Yes,
it
the word of the day is Yahtzee.
All right. Well, that being said, I'm currently like in its body, so I don't think it can shoot me. And if its friend tries to shoot me, it's going to shoot his friend.
No. I mean, you're in his body, but he can just step and move away from you, and you'll be out of his body. You don't.
Well, that's what
You're in a
I'm
wall.
I'm trying to hover in his body.
Yeah, but you can't move with him unless you do a hold action.
Okay.
Next actor. Okay, it's his turn, and you are. All right. Are you currently immune to electricity?
No, I am not.
All right. So he goes. Hacking detected. I need an adult. When he says that, electric surge goes through the whole chassis and inner system to try to purge the hacker. You can give me an evasion roll to jump out of the body, like you're avoiding a grenade, agility -2, or you're going 2d6 electric.
Apparently, I'm very agile today.
Yeah, you're very good at pulling out, Drake.
Ha, 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 ha.
Okay, just put your guy a couple spaces away from him because you avoid electric shock completely. And then he's gonna run down this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need a Ghostbuster! I can't hit that guy! 6.
These are the strangest robots.
Well, Terran, before he died, was a very strange man. And the other robot is, what was it? Number 2? Yeah, that one. That's number 3. He runs up and goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's that blue-haired minx? I know she was here. And apparently, their only actual attack is the scythe hands. So, drinks, prepare for a test. I am rolling. I gotta get a sheet up for this. Intimidation against your spirit. If I do this for it, I just drop it onto you. And ooh. And you need to roll spirit against an 18 or be intimidated. You are thoroughly intimidated. You are distracted, so you're at -2,
Okay.
and shaken. Because he said something in binary, I dare not repeat, and you understand it with your super science.
You said vulnerable.
No, distracted. You're at -2 to do
Distracted.
shit.
Okay.
And the other guy is gone. So this will be a round. And Fumar, you go first. You're the master of pulling out.
All right. Well, I will walk up to him and I will try and do my intangible thing, which is I make an opposed focus roll versus their athletics or vigor.
Okay, so you're just doing the thing where you start ripping his guts out. Cool.
Yep.
Go ahead and give me your focus, and just drop your focus on the guy, and then I'll oppose the appropriate skill.
All right. Well, they get to choose.
Yeah, I'm gonna choose vigor because he has that much higher. Okay, you got a 5,
Oh, what a bad roll.
and he got a 13. He goes. He just looks at you and goes, "I got balls of steel." That dude Nukem voice over. I'm sorry. And
All right. I turn around and look. I turn around and look at you guys and say, "This is not my forte. Sorry."
I mean, you're used to fighting things with an actual pulse.
All right, that's the end of my turn. Actually, no, I'll zip down into the floor.
Okay, while you're in the floor, no one can get you. Just want you to know that. But you notice one thing. They have never cleaned the floor or that area in a very long time, so it feels kind of gross going in. All right, then. Jinx, what are you doing? Creative combat?
Yeah, I was just looking at it. Yep.
Okay, well, I'm not doing that jazz today. Mwah.
Okay.
Because that's I could if you guys want next time, but yeah. Okay, so who's up next? It is Terran 10. And that's the one you killed, so I can't take him out of the turn order. Just skip to the next one.
I think there's like an eye
Aaron-
somewhere on there. You can make him invisible.
Oh, I made it invisible, but I just it's invisible to everyone but me, so. Okay, so he shows up and he's like, "There you are." And power word bonk. Are you hit?
Nope.
Okay. And the GM spent a penny on that because he's a bad man. Still nothing. Well, that's that. Rampage. You see your. Oh, are you gonna make the guy actually do anything next round, the resistance fire? Because Carl's just sitting there with a gun and smoking a cigarette.
Oh, so I thought he'd be on my thing.
He's on your thing. You just tell him to move. He's the R right here.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he's on your feet as an ally.
Is he?
Yeah, I put him on there, but it's just like you just tell him what to do and he does it. It's not like.
Okay. Ah, there. Maybe that'd work.
Oh, you dragged another one down. Oh no, you cloned Carl. Okay, just have him do what you want. I'll delete the first one.
Yeah, because I can't like. Let's see. Are you
Oh,
close?
you won't. You mess with the one on the map. Okay.
That's funny. I can.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh well. So he has a 9mm pistol, a M-Law rocket launcher, and a
Yeah.
knife.
Yeah, I cannot open up his sheet. Either one of those.
Usually, if you double click the.
I am.
All right. You know what? life hates me, so just tell me what you want him to do, and I'll do it for you.
Then just shoot this guy right here, the one right in front of me.
And he's like, "Okay, boss, but I don't have cave killers in it because of the budget cuts. It's just a normal bullet. Maybe I could shoot to distract him.
There you go. Yeah,
Because he
distract
could
him.
do a test to like distract the guy by hitting the back of the head.
Yeah, do that.
All right. And we're gonna roll a d6 against this guy. Carl rolled a 6 that explodes, an 11, and the robot will resist with his mighty smart of 15. So
Wow.
the robot instantly calculates that even though the bullet hit him right in the back of the head, it doesn't bother him.
That's nice.
I'm like, you piece of crap. Goes, don't worry, Carl. I'll get to you. And now, Rampage, it's your turn to save the day. Are you going to stop this monster?
Hopefully. Rampage is going to move up next to this one by Jinx.
You need to retarget.
Yeah, the trick I use is I drag like the combat dice. I'll drag the fighting die onto the guy on the board, so it targets him every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's my special weapon melee attack.
Miss.
Okay, now they have a parry of 8, and you rolled a 6 because you got gang up.
Okay. I'm going to spend a Benny to re-roll that.
All right, go ahead.
And got even worse.
Damn.
All right. Well, that's sad. I'm sorry. And is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, and the next guard who's going toe to toe with Drake. Drake, you're on the ground.
Yeah.
And he goes, you can still hear him though, right?
I suppose.
He tries to intimidate you to give you emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
I gotta bring up a sheet. Give me a second. Oh, it's so clunky. Come on. There we go. And he screams down there. It doesn't matter where you hide. I know where you sleep at night. And that's a 6. You have to roll spirit not to be phased by it.
All right, give me just a second.
Go ahead.
Yeah, rolling against my spirit's probably not your best idea there, buddy.
And he's like, not only are you not phased by it, you're mildly turned on that because a hot robot knows where you sleep at night.
Oh boy.
That's a joke. Please don't take it too seriously.
I know.
I just remember we're recording. I'm like, oh wait, I probably shouldn't say stuff like that. All right, and Jinx.
Okay. I'm going to. Oh, first off, I'm shaking, right? So I don't have to roll spirit.
You have to roll your spirit to get rid of it, and
Okay.
you still have distracted. I accidentally took that off you, but yeah.
Okay. Okay.
You are no longer shaking because you realize that these robots may not be much.
Can you take the?
But with a little bit of Jinx power, you can make a really nice thing out of it.
Can you take the shaken thing off my thing? I can't. I can put it on, but I can't take it off.
I took it off the turn tracker, so I'll. Yeah, it's
I'll
not
just-
on.
I-
Okay, you're still distracted because it's not the
Oh, I
end
know.
of the turn.
Yeah, I know that. I wasn't talking about that. All right,
But I took the shaking one off already.
cool. I'm going to teleport over to here, and then I'm gonna shoot this guy in the back of the head.
Okay, and you got a heavy weapon, so this will actually hurt.
Okay, clear that, and grab that. There we go.
Okay, and
Hey, I should not
that
have.
is a lot of misses.
I should.
You should
one
not
hit.
have a -4. So first off, you have the -2 because you're distracted.
Yeah, I know that, but I should not have recall on the goddamn thing. I got fucking rock and roll, and the recall is supposed to be freaking turned off.
Okay, well we have to go worry about the settings and do
So
that.
that's plus that's 1 hit, 2 hit, 2 hit.
Now he has dodge still, so you need a
Yeah,
6 to hit.
No, that's already in there. I mean, because if you add in my recoil, that's a 4 that hit.
Okay, so we're gonna say the first 2 hit. Go ahead and drop your damage on twice. All right, now let's see what I can. We're going to apply, and he's shaking because that is 22 damage, and he has 21 toughness. So it's just enough not to kill him off. And the second one was 15, so it doesn't do it. I think you might have gave him 1 wound, but he's still up. No, he's just shaking. He's like, my head, that one hurt, Carl. Oh wait, that's James. Damn it! Freaking time traveling zombie. What's wrong with you? And we're at the top of the turn order, and it's oh no, the bad guy. And he's still shaking because he can't believe you outmaneuvered. Oh wait, no, he's not. It's a robot. So shaking's removed. And he looks over at Rampage and goes, well, I mean, I don't want to be rude. Takes 1 step up and activates ambidexterity. We'll smack Rampage once and Carl once.
Okay.
I assume a 1 does not do anything to you, Carl. I mean, Rampage.
Nope.
And he's going to hit Carl for the money. That's not rolling against Carl for some reason. Okay, let's try this one. Let's roll against myself and see what happens. And a 10. Now, Carl has a parry of 5. So that's a hit with a raise. And it goes through his armor like Swiss cheese, 54. And that is 32
Wow.
damage.
Come
So Carl's gonna go splat and die.
Sorry, Carl.
Rampage, do you want to do a power stunt to push him out of the way and take the hit for him, or do you just want to let him go?
Yeah, I will attempt to.
I'm not even gonna cost a Benny for this because some like heroic shit. So you can just go ahead and do focus. Now, what is your toughness?
My toughness right now is a 10.
And how much of that is armor?
5.
Like armor points? Okay, because they have AP 4, so your 10's gonna get dropped down a bit. So 10 minus 4, so you only have a 6 toughness.
Yeah.
Okay, Necron 32 minus 6.
I believe that's 26.
Sounds about right.
Okay, that is a success and 7 raises. And in this house, we cap at 4 wounds. So go ahead and begin your soak process with focus. You have to soak
Okay.
4 wounds in order to get rid of everything.
Oh,
You,
Double nat ones, you can't soak anything.
I will use a Benny to re-roll that.
You can't. When you roll double natural ones, the snake eyes, you're not allowed to use bennies.
yeah.
Okay.
That's why
well,
snake eyes are terrible.
Okay,
Well-
but he can still use a Benny to roll his natural soak.
Yes. Yes.
You can use your vigor to try your natural soak, yes.
Yeah, so I will try to do that. So vigor, 4 successes.
Okay, a 4, you got 1 success. As it stands, you are currently standing with 3 wounds. If you want to try to re-roll the soak, you can try to get higher. Or you can take the 3 wounds and then try rolling your regeneration for free.
Yeah, I'll try to re-roll my regeneration.
Okay, that is a free thing, so just roll your regeneration. I have to apply the 3 wounds. Give me 1 second. Apply. And then we take the end cap off, and there you go. Go ahead and try rolling your regeneration. You got a 7, no longer shaken, and you're down to 2. Now, normally you have to wait to your other turn, but because you pushed that guy out of the way and you're saving a life, I'm gonna let your regeneration kick in right away because I'm cool like that.
Okay.
Okay, and now that you saved Carl's candy ass, we are down to Jinx's next turn. Oh wait, no, we're at the top of the turn. Down 1 more. That guy I'm just going to skip, but he's dead. The Queen, and this is fighting you. Fumar.
Yes.
Are you immune to the mental type?
Yes.
Well, he doesn't know that. So he yells, Psycho Crusher! And he sticks it in the ground and hits you, but you're immune. So it's just very awkward. We move on.
I can have 2 of those activated at once. Right now it's fire and mental.
Yes, but they have no idea what you have until they actually hit you. It's like playing Persona where you have to hit the guy with each different element till you figure out which one's the weakness.
Mhm.
Alright, and the other Terror Guard, we're going. Oh, Fumar, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So is Rampage actually wounded at all?
He has a -2, so he
Right.
has 2 wounds still.
So I'm going to fly over underneath him. And I'm going to reach up and try and heal him with my focus.
Okay, go ahead and roll focus. You got a -2 penalty for his actual wounds. And what'd you get?
Whole up in 5.
Okay, so Rampage. Fumar, describe how you feel up this man's leg and heal him.
I literally stick my finger up through the bottom of his heel and go Gucci Gucci
Ah.
bing, and heal him for 1 wound.
Okay. Rampage, how do you feel about another man touching your foot on Gucci Gucci to heal you?
I look down towards the floor, and I'm half of the mind to just start blasting the floor. But on the other hand, I have the robot in front of me. So
I mean, you do know he healed you a wound. You just did it a weird way because he's a dick.
still.
Okay. It's the principle, man. You don't Gucci, another man. Right then, and after that, we go to Jinx and her sidekick,
Now,
Jinx.
are these guys? They're not robots, are they?
They're pure robots. You can actually roll electronics with your interface to turn them off.
What about my malfunction?
No, -6, but a -4 because you have interface.
What about my malfunction?
Your malfunction will wreck these guys if you actually use it.
Okay. Let's see here. Where is it? Oh, where is it? Come on. Ah, here we are. Yeah. Medium burst. I can't get both of that work. And come on, where are you? Oh, there you are.
Did you get a 4?
No, I got 3. I'm gonna bang that.
Okay.
Oh, 12.
Well, yeah, with a 12, that one just falls over and shuts down. It begins malfunctioning.
Right on.
So, before it falls over and shuts down, for some reason, you make it do the hokey pokey, and then bam, it's down.
Nice.
Now, I don't know how to apply that onto the card, so I'm just going to delete the token. Now, these guys aren't actually gone. I've taken them off the board, but you can loot their corpses.
Okay.
Okay, and that means there's one left. Rampage, it is now your turn, and there's one guy left. Oh, before we do anything else, make your free focus roll to regenerate.
Okay.
You can get rid of that last wound.
So here's the focus roll.
You're golden, baby. We're just gonna remove that, and you're fully healed. Woo!
So I am going to target. Yep, Guardian Robot number 3, and I'm going to move up to 2, and I'm going to blast him.
Okay. Okay, it's a miss because he has that dodge protocol. Roll see your second shot because you get 2 shots.
Okay.
Now that one definitely hit. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
Eight. It hit, but it don't do much. His toughness is too high.
Okay. Well, at least I did some damage.
You did mess up the paint. I'll give you that.
Yeah. And that's the end of my turn.
All right, and now we have a Joker on Rampage. Wait, don't touch anything. That's it, next sector. Boom. So you have a +2 to everything, and everyone gets a Benny. 1 for you, 1 for you, 1 for Fumar. And what would you like to do?
Move forward and punch this robot in the face.
Okay, now you do have the option of wild attack where your parry would go down by 2, but your hit and damage would go up by another 2. So with the Joker, that would be +4 to hit and +4 damage.
I will take that.
Nice.
So here goes this.
Oh yeah, that's a hit with a raise. Go ahead and drop your damage on him. Okay, so you wreck him. Describe how you wreck this guy.
So I punch off one of his scythe arms, grab it, and then just bury it into its head.
Okay, and we are now out of combat. Before we do, Fumar, you also got a Joker. So even though the combat's over, I'll still give you the pennies. I'm not cheap. 1, 2, 3. If you want, I'll give you a +2 to anything else you want. One more roll for the end of the night.
All right. Is there anything left in here to? Hold on.
Okay.
Sorry, I had somebody try to call me real quick. Is there anything left in here that we're supposed to like hack or try and break into, or?
No, but you do need to make a repair or science check to hook things into the power terminal itself.
Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to use my Joker science roll to give to see if I can aid Necron.
You just
Is
want
my
me
roll-
to give him a flat +2 and forsake the roll, or?
Well, I mean, yeah, because the rest of my rolls tonight have sucked ass so badly that I want to feel
Okay,
like
I'll let you give him a guaranteed +2. I'll just say you had a moment of brilliance and the support is automatic success with a raise. Okay, Necron.
There's an 8.
We'll need a repair check or electronics check to plug this thing in.
Repair 8.
Okay, you have a +2.
That's already added.
Okay, and tell me what you get.
An 8.
You got 8, so that's a success with a raise.
Yep.
You get the power working, and immediately the relay fires up and shoots a beam out to the next relay, so it can power whatever Dr. Destructo wants powered. But because you got a raise, you could probably use this same relay to power your base or power the refugees here, because it's a geothermal thing and you have a power relay.
All right. Let's do it.
Now the big thing is, the reason people want power is because technically the Missouri control the power company now.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're gonna raid someone's base, they just turn off power in the neighborhood, and so they bypass half their defenses, then hit them.
Wow.
So many villains will try to get their own power source or generator, so the Missouri can't just do a dick move like that.
Wow. That's messed up. Damn power company.
Oh yeah. All right, now. Anything else you guys want to do?
Well, is there anything useful on these robots?
The robots have scythe arms, and they're not that useful, but the robots themselves, you could reprogram them and repair them and have them protect your geothermal power unit.
Yeah.
And
All right. Hold on, let
we
me.
both have the technical know-how. I will allow you, if you want, to take one Terrence robot as a minion into the field, but only one. The rest have to stay back here. If you just want to have like a heavy armored melee minion just wade into battle and fight for you, yeah, you can just like, I don't know, call him in, he'll show up, teleport in and or portal in and just run there and fight for you a bit.
Cool.
Other than that, not much in the base itself. The place was picked clean, and then Terran kind of blew up everything but the power thing. Apparently, he planned to seal it off and come back much later, so he left that one secret entrance you found.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, the Resistance loved you guys. I mean, the Undergrounders love you guys because you got free power. So they're like, well, we got the power working here. If you want, we can hook you up with some, some guns or drugs or stuff, anything you need when you're a criminal empire you're doing.
Do you have the bullets that are the equivalent of heavy weapons so we can
Okay,
kill
yeah.
aliens? All right. Well, I believe this gentleman right over here, this lady and this gentleman both need that.
Okay, so basically they give you a Colt 45, which is a normal Colt 45, but when you put Cape Killer ammo on it, it counts as a heavy weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the Cape Killer rounds are big, so you need like a 45 Colt or a Magnum or
Mac
a
10.
big type caliber gun to shoot them.
Mac 10. They shoot 45s.
Yeah, same thing. If you want a Mac 10, sure, but they can give you the rounds, and they'll fit in any gun that will accept a 45 type caliber. So you just pick the gun, and they'll give you a clip of it each.
Oh man, it would be the best. A 50-round drum for an old Tommy submachine gun.
Yeah.
Oh, that's doable, but it's expensive as hell because each Cape Killer round is 10 times the normal bullet price of a normal bullet. So, I mean, if you got the money, yeah, sure, they could probably do that. But yeah. Now, on the flip side, all pulse weapons, the rifles, count as heavy. The pistols and SMGs, Necron can make heavy because science. You can just do a roll and make them heavy for a scene.
The pulse pistols still count as all of the pulse weapons are heavy.
No, they don't. In the Suede book, the pulse pistol does not count as heavy anymore.
Oh,
and
that's
neither
not
does
what.
the SMG. It's what the compendium told me.
Okay, because then the compendium and the equipment in Savage.us are not quite in line because that's why I bought one. I bought a pulse pistol because I figured that would work.
Now, I made a special rule that said Necron could just switch it into a pulse heavy weapon. I assume that because Necron's in your team, he would hook up your pulse pistol and you could just hit a switch and make it a heavy weapon.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Right.
All of them except for the pistol and SMG, they're all heavy weapons, yeah.
I mean, I could always trade it in for a pulse rifle, but
if you want to, feel free.
I mean, if Necron can make it a... I mean, it was my backup weapon. I completely forgot about it until you said something about it.
But yeah, Necron can turn any energy weapon into a heavy weapon for a scene with a science roll. Or we can just hand wave the roll and just say you can turn it on and off if it's an actual pulse weapon.
Yeah.
But... Alright, well, you guys beat the mission record time. Is there anything else you guys want to do before I wrap up for the night?
I assume the rebellion does not have any brass knuckles that would count as heavy weapon for me.
Oh, they do. They can give you energy brass knuckles, like Drake was talking about.
How you turn your weapon into a heavy weapon is you open it up, and then right next to the damage, go space over one, and then in capital letters, HW. Close it out, bam, heavy weapon.
Okay.
Oh, I've got let me pull up the equipment list for the supers.
I'm on level with you, Will. You're gonna want a heavy weapon because at least half the guys or monsters, whatever, try to have heavy armor.
Yeah.
Then just walk through normal gunfire. So it's gonna come up a lot.
Either that, or if you don't want that, they have the wrist claws. The wrist claws are pretty easy to get. The wrist claws are they do a strength plus a d6. You're 150.
Well, he took special weapon on his melee attack, so he's supposed to get an actual weapon for the melee attack power to stack on top of.
Okay, well, what I'm saying is giving it, buying the energy for 650 $50, you get a heavy weapon that's a melee weapon. Any normal weapon that's out there, if you spend $500 extra on it, it makes it a heavy weapon and increases the AP by 4.
Oh wow, nice.
And increases the die type by 1. So if he buys, say he spends $100 on buying the brass knuckles and then makes them the energy variant at 600, they would do a D6 with AP 4 and B heavy weapon plus the 3D6 that he paid for.
Plus the strength.
Yeah.
Nice.
That would be pretty badass.
Now that's a hit you can write home about.
So strength plus 44 plus.
I think another D. No, it's strength plus 4d6. Then another d6 because it goes from a d4 to a d6 when you make an energy knuckle.
Okay.
So it'd be like strength plus 5d6.
With AP 4.
Yep.
And then when you absorb something, you can use the tokens to power that up even more.
Yep.
Yeah, that would make a serious difference. That'll make you like punching through. You would like punch through one of the robots and hit the robot behind it.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to go strong, man, yeah, that's definitely, that should definitely be in your arsenal.
All right. And with that said, I am going to end everything here for the day.
All right.
You want to leave Fantasy Grounds open for a bit so you guys can fiddle with your sheet?
I have my sheet fixed. I'm okay with that. I am going to need Necron's help real quick.
Sure.
I indulged myself and bought a fancy pair of dice on a whim. I'm going to have him help me install them so I can roll them. Seeing his blood dice got me hyped.
Okay, now before I forget, you all are the Rizzlers. Take 1 advance.
Ooh, are we supposed to get an advance every game? Woohoo!
Yes and no. I tend to do high-level advancing in games because
You're not letting us
the
get
dropout rate.
Yeah, and also you're not letting us get the superpowers.
Well, you're not supposed to get the superpowers.
I know. So when I run the superpower game and you guys actually get an extra 5 superpowers every rank, you guys are going to appreciate it.
Oh yeah, I will.
Yeah. I won't. I'll just whine about it, then be quiet because Necron will shiv me.
Well, I mean, I make the bad guys more powerful appropriately, so it all balances out.
Because Necron's like, Chris, you just gave everyone 60 points to start with. I won't keep asking for more points. I'm like, damn it. I can't run a 60-point game. They have a power level 3 45-point game, and then the max one, which is like 75. There's no 65. Oh, well. First world problem, Drake. First world problem.
This is true.
Now, you also find an extra $500 a piece worth of junk you can sell from in that place and whatever, but it's going to be automatic $500. I'm not going to make you do a streetwise roll or whatever, do that. You just got
Cool.
$500 cash each.
All right.
And, I'm going to hang up here. Does anyone need me to leave the room open?
I'm good.
Yeah, if you could leave it open for probably about a half hour so I can figure out what I'm going to do with my advance, I'd appreciate it.
Necron.
Mm-hmm.
End the stream.